So now that I've placed these two front logs, which are from the original cabin, instead of trying to angle these to fit into the original notches of the front logs, I'm starting to think that I can just, notch out the original ones to be in more of a round shape to fit around these ones. And with certain ones, like this one, it will take a little bit more since they were tighter. But I think that will end up speeding up the process a little bit more as I get along. Alright, so as you guys know, I haven't been able to move these logs that I cut earlier this spring because I hadn't really had an extra pair of hands and they're much too heavy for me to carry on my own. Luckily, Caroline's fiance Matt is up. They've been spending a few days with us up here, so alongside just fishing and spending time together, also putting him to work to help move some of these heavier logs for me.
Back up a little.
That is a heavy one.
Right here?
Yeah. Nice. That's a heavy one.
It's a nice log though.
Yeah. Perfect log for the cabin. Oh. Yeah, that's not bad. Sweet. Those are both nice logs.
It was like one of these, just right in my carotid, just ready to go.
Any sudden movements would have been the end.
You hit like a branch.
Yeah. Oh, awesome. Thanks for the help.
Yeah, when you peel a log, it really only takes a couple weeks to get a lot lighter.
This log is going to be a lot of work. So this is where I've got so far on this big log. It's a lot of material that I have to be moving around. So I've been primarily using the chainsaw instead of my usual chisel, which just allows me to get rid of tons and tons of wood really fast. And if I can just hover it along, it kind of sands it as well. As you can probably see, it's in a pretty weird shape. That's due to the original log's shape. I tried smoothing it out the best I could and took off the little point at the top to try and have it sit down as much as possible. And I've had to roll this thing over about 10 times, shaving little pieces off each time. So I thought I'd spare you guys some of that and just skip to this point where it's almost done. It's fitting there pretty nicely. This one's not going to be, you know, my best work just because of the odd shape. I couldn't even really use my new marking tool because since the log comes out like this and then dips, I can't get into that dip to mark properly. At least I don't know a way to do that. There's probably one. I'm assuming they would have thought of that when they designed that, you know. So far, I've been shaving mostly this side so the log can scoot in a bit and fit around the bottom. It's got a very curved shape, which was a little bit difficult with the chainsaw, but it worked. And then now what's holding up is this point right here. So I'm probably going to have to take the chainsaw, cut down about ½ an inch. We'll at least start there, and then go back as far as it needs to, so that the log can fit perfectly flush, because right now that's what's holding it up. And doing that will also allow the log to sit a lot tighter to the bottom one, because although with some of these there's, you know, things I can't avoid, gaps that I can't quite fill just due to the different thickness of the different logs, and I don't have much lumber to work with up here, so I have to use what I have available, and some are really thick, some are really thin. So far I've been working on keeping the thicker ones near the bottom of the cabin just for the aesthetic look. It looks a lot better like that, but then also to keep most of the weight at the bottom. But I didn't have these two logs until Matt helped me carry them, so that wasn't an option until now. So that's why the two thicker logs are going to go down here at the bottom before I start building my way up. After I get this one done, then I'll start working on the back one, which won't take long at all. There's only really like an inch or two sliver at the back because of how thin the back log I put on was. It shouldn't take too much longer to get this done, and then the cabin should be about waist high once I get that side as well, which is something I've been talking about with my brother since I got it here. It'll be awesome once it's waist high. Walking in and out and working on it will just feel a lot better, and I'm really excited for it. So I'm going to keep working, trimming that down. We'll plop it over again, and I'll let you guys see that, and we'll see how it fits. Once more onto the breech. Okay, so the notches are almost perfect. They're by far the best ones I've done so far. This one isn't too impressive because it's pretty shallow. I didn't have much to do. But the front one, it's been a big challenge for me this whole time to try and fit these new logs onto the original ones. And I think I kind of figured out how to do it now. It's fitting a lot better than the other ones, so pretty proud of that. But I noticed when I flipped this one over, it was still hovering about like a 1/4 inch off of the log, which means I'll have to trim this back end, which is sitting on this one, and then it should just sit perfectly down and be finished. Just this one little lip, and it should be good to go. Well, I guess there's not going to be any more cabin building today. This is absolutely ridiculous rain. I don't think I've seen it fall this hard in a long time. And it just got worse. Wow. All right, let's get out of this. Wow, even in here it's loud. You can hear it just banging on the tin roof. Wow. Well, at least it's nice and dry and warm in the cabin. I actually had a fire going for a little bit. Just a small one. I kind of ran out of wood, but like I've said many times, rainy weather always makes for very cozy times here in the cabin. I've got some editing to do to get this week's video out, so I'll do that maybe with a movie playing in the background. But before I go, I just wanted to say thank you to all of you who have been watching these videos so far and supporting my channel from the very beginning, and all your comments with all your ideas and encouragement and stuff. It's been really helpful, and I really enjoy reading them, and I try to get back to as many as I can. And as always, a special thank you to those of you who have subscribed to my Patreon channel. Your support really means a lot, and it helps me to be able to keep doing what I love doing and bringing you guys new videos each week. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next week.